right, y'all, since I know a lot of y'all don't read the descriptions of anything ever, figure I'd give you a quick rundown. So his car is basically the lowest setting it'll go. It made like 720 or something, 726, I don't know. So that's the lowest it'll go. Wastegate springs won't go any lower. It's got like 7-pound springs, so probably need like a 3 or 4-pound spring with the creep to get it down low enough to make the trans last a bit longer, because that's the current issue. On one of the test drive pulls, like I got a clean pull in at the top of the pool. You'll see the check engine light flash a little bit. That's a random misfire code, but we couldn't investigate too much into that situation because the next pull it threw it into a limp mode. So tried to roll into it in the third with Rory in the back, RT Life, and Dave in the passenger seat. And it basically, I saw the trans start to slip. I let out of it, and I was like, dude, we can't move forward right now. We weren't sure if, when we have extra torque management thrown into it to try and help save the thing, but that wasn't even on a shift. So the next order of business for him, I believe, is the trans and, getting things beefed up. I'll let him, disclose exactly what he's going to do. But he had a wheel speed sensor, ABS sensor in the front. Bad, we weren't sure if that is making it so there is no torque management, because in some cars, once you have, a lack of ABS or a bad wheel speed sensor, it doesn't have any. So told him to go ahead and get that fixed and see if maybe that helps, kill the power a little bit and save the trans. At least that's what we're thinking. Other than that, the car made great power. It seems to be really efficient. On our dyno, a stock Hellcat made 598 or 597 not long ago, 2020. So for his making like 770 or whatever it made on slightly, like I'm talking like a pound more boost, it's really actually pretty ridiculous. It's great. So gotta give him props on his build. Turned out great. We had to do the injectors and mess with the fuel pump a little bit, and just to make things right for what they are. So he's got some more stuff planned. Y'all got to go sub to his channel and check it out. Check out the build. He's documented most things, so pretty badass. So I also want to take a second, give a pitch. So those of you who do follow me on Instagram, I have like 500 something requests right now. I haven't been letting people on because in my last video I talked about a creeper situation. But I was dating someone. We're currently not dating, but I'm still trying to help her with her nonprofit. Hell, maybe if you guys help me out and show some love, maybe it'll help me, be in her good graces. But either way, I was helping her with this stuff before I even knew her. She's got a nonprofit. 2 other women are involved, and one of the other women is a friend. And they put on a car show. October 2nd is this year's in Bristol, Tennessee. I'm going to put her website right here. You can go to the website. You can donate if you want to be a sponsor of the car show. There's different levels of donations, but you get an EIN number for tax write-off. So it's 100% legit. The same name is her Instagram name. You can go there, show the page some love, like it. Also, my Instagram, MacBuilt, I have their Amazon wish list in the bio that you can buy dog food, cat food, and other supplies to help their nonprofit. It basically helps with animals. They help families that are in need keep their animals, more or less. Like, that's basically the rundown in it. I know I've been broke before, and I've had to choose between me and my cat getting food. I chose my cat. But in these situations, when people get tight, they help people get a few weeks worth of food piled up off the jump to help get them back on their feet. So in the East Tennessee region and some of the Southern Virginia region, since they're right on the border, when I say she puts her all into it, I mean she's got 3 kids, 6 dogs of her own, works 60 hours a week, and still finds time with all that to help people out. Like, it's her passion, so I want to throw it out there. I've been pushing it hard on my Facebook. I'm not my my Facebook too, but mainly Instagram. The last couple days, we raised a total of $500 between donations and people sending food, which is awesome. I appreciate that. I think we can do better. There's stuff on the Amazon wish list as little as $10. I think even cheaper. But they have a PayPal. Like I said, you can send checks for the and actually get the letter if you send a big check for tax write-off reasons. So if you're a company, you know, whatever. Anything is appreciated. Again, it might even help me out, guys. So, you know, I know a lot of y'all fuck with me and support me. So go show some love. Again, the Instagram is the exact same as the website. And her website's linked on the Instagram. Don't be rude, you know. Don't go on there making dumb comments telling her to take me back or anything like that. Trust me, I'm doing what I can. The plan was always to get her on the channel. She was in the Hellcat ride-along video, my last video, for like, you can hear her voice, but those of you who are on Instagram saw some of the content we made together. You think we're fucking hilarious and wanted more. So my goal is, if she comes back around, we'll get her on the channel, do some ride-alongs, whatever, fun stuff. Also, I took Roy for a ride-along in Hellcat, 800 wheel horsepower Hellcat, and the cop car. I think he liked the cop car more because of the launch, so go check out his video, again, that he just took of his car, but also expect that one to drop and show some love, and I'll also do a pitch in that too. You'll see I'm dying, sweating. It was one of them days. So anyway, guys, appreciate the love. Also, if you do try and add me on Instagram, I haven't been adding anyone right now. If you go like that page, send me a screenshot that you follow it, and with a request or whatever, and I will add you. So that is one way to get on my page. So I like to see that people are being supportive, especially for animals. We all got animals. We all grew up with something, right? Whether it be a hamster, a cat, a fish. So, and then those of you who don't like animals, you know, probably not my type of people anyway. So anyway, guys, enjoy. All right, well, we're here with RT Life. You want to go over the build real quick? And then Don, Modern Red Hemi. Subscribe. Like. Try and get him over 3,000. Then we got Dave behind the keyboard.
I need to get 5,000.
5,000. Now you're getting greedy.
You just passed 4K, right? Just
passed
4K.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're so 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least I like your videos when I see them.
You do like the videos.
And I comment and I talk shit.
You do. We got this beast up on the dyno.
So we're gonna talk about this.
Yep.
Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about the build.
So we got a stroker, an Harrington stroker kit on there, 392, and then we got a 30 over bore, making it a 6.5 397. Got an RZT Performance twin turbo setup underneath the car. Forced air cam, 392 intake manifold, Hellcat throttle body.
With the Hellcat pump.
The fueling system is we upgraded it to a 1440 injectors, and then the Hellcat fueling pump, the 525 Volvo. So,
yeah, and the injectors are overkill for right now, but we're trying to talk you into more.
Yeah, I definitely need more fueling. The numbers are insane, and
yeah,
you know what? I think fueling, if I want more power, is going to be the. I'm going to have to do it. You know,
just pump gas right now.
Yep, 93. So
right now it's. What was it peaking? 12 up top.
I'll look back and see what it peaked at. 12 is what it settled at.
Cool. So that's 12 psi up top.
So 12 psi up top, and it's making 767 wheel horsepower, which is unreal, right?
We're gonna give it a little cool down because it is hot in here. It's humid. If you follow him on YouTube, you've already seen his videos. I'm gonna drop this after. You'd have seen some other videos he's gonna post with me and some other stuff, and I was dripped in sweat. That tells you enough.
So he reviewed. We reviewed a Hellcat 800 wheel horsepower, and then a all-wheel drive.
The cop car. Yeah, everyone knows the cop car.
That Pursuit, freaking snapped my neck. It was probably one of the most hardest launches I've ever felt.
The slower car is the funner one, right?
Yep,
It's the most
absolutely.
funnest.
It's the funnest. We'll see how this bad boy does versus those guys.
And then exterior, you got the wide body kit. Who makes
Yep.
that?
So the wide body kit I got from Icon Motorsports, and then I got my wheels from Vicrez. Same thing with the styling and stuff like that. So, you know,
And you stick,
I wanted the looks to match the performance. You know.
and you can get some better videos and stuff of the turbo setup on his channel. And don't, we've been talking about this all night. This is going to be fixed. I know some of y'all just like to nitpick.
Yep, absolutely.
It's been dry.
My OCD it's driving me nuts, man. So, but we'll get it fixed. It's gonna look great, and it's gonna sound great, and it's gonna freaking fly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, we're going to let it cool off for a few minutes and then see what it does.
Get another pull, see what this beast.
I'm really hoping for 775, man. Just a couple more horsepower.
That would be insane.
Because it's heat soaked
Especially
right now.
with the system that I have, the fueling, those kind of numbers are crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a Hellcat pump
And
with stock
12 pounds
lines.
boost. How
Yeah.
efficient is that?
That's efficient because on this dyno, you know, we might be able to do an overlay to compare it to a Hellcat on pump gas. But I can tell you a Hellcat on pump gas with 15, 16 pounds with my ported snout will make about 780 to 800 on here. So for him being 12 pounds peak, he's doing pretty good, rolling up on 770 almost. So it's an efficient setup.
Yeah.
And that's the same dyno. That's apples to apples. It's not comparing, you know, Billy Bob and
It's efficient,
fucking...
and it's got a high ceiling too.
Yeah.
You know, I could probably get 20, 30 pounds of boost on that.
I wouldn't go that... look, man, I wouldn't go that crazy.
No, I'm not planning on it. I'm just saying.
30 sounds
good
like
if you
heads are
want it.
coming off. I would say, you know, with the proper trans and fuel system and all the other things, eventually I'm sure you'll get, you'd be able to make this 1,000 wheel horsepower car without a problem.
Well, that's why I kind of wanted to stick with the 750 range, because the transmission is still stock, stock drive shaft. So the torque, if you get too high,
Yeah.
but we're looking good torque wise. We're at
Yeah.
700 torque, so we
Yeah.
still got.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's doing good.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna let her cool down. And I'll give y'all one more pull.
Magic Man,
Then Dave over there just worked.
dude is a
So
beast.
he is. He's working that keyboard. You know, had you got him a cherry Coke, it might have made 800 already. That's the other thing. That's Dave's magic little thing.
Get him a cherry Coke.
You might have to get a cherry Coke. But figure I would like to see this car. Check out his channel. It's definitely worth it. Sounds amazing. The video does pick it up some, but not as good as it sounds in person. And we might be able to go for a ride. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. We got to be careful because of that issue right there. But it's going to be street tested a little bit, so I might be able to get an in-car. So that'll be pretty cool. Beautiful thing is, RT Life doesn't even get the first ride in this car. He's standing there taking video. So I get the first drive. Oh, it sounds so good. Turbos and stuff. We're gonna go down here and swing around and do a pull past him. We're trying to make sure things shift properly. So if something doesn't shift properly, it's literally the first attempt. So, alright. I'm gonna drop it down to third. Pulled solid.
It actually felt pretty damn fast.
Yeah, that felt good. Hell yeah. Well, that's it. Go follow his channel for the rest.